Hi, this is David Freeman with the Depression Conqueror, and I want to talk to you about mindset. Now, if you want to overcome depression within your life, our mindset is huge to make that happen, and we'd really benefit from having a warrior mindset. Now, Keith Sitman in a blog he wrote said that this term warrior mindset, that it's often associated with the mindset of those who place themselves in harm's way by choice. So normally you're thinking of like police officers, first responders, certainly soldiers in the military, putting themselves in harm's way by choice. But if you are a service-oriented professional, so in other words, if you've worked hard, gone to school, educated yourself, maybe received different licenses and credentials, and your goal is to the service of humanity, to help people with their lives in one way or another be better, then you absolutely understand what it means to put yourself in harm's way when your life is committed to the service of others. And many times those of us who do that are so focused on helping others. To be honest, we do a pretty poor job of taking care of ourselves. We serve others, but neglect our own care. And that breaks us down, and it makes us quite susceptible to experiencing the attacks of depression within our lives. So to overcome that depression, we've got to have a warrior's mindset. And so when I was thinking about that today while going on a walk next to the river, I jotted down some ideas about what I think it means to have a warrior mindset. First thing is that it demands continual learning on our part, learning about what depression is, learning about how depression impacts us, learning about how to defend ourselves against depression, and learning about how to attack depression within our life. The second thing that it hit me about a warrior's mindset is we need ongoing training. I mean, it's one thing to educate ourselves and know what to do. It's a real different thing to do it. So it's ongoing training. If we're learning an athletic skill, if we're learning a military skill, the highest level of our military soldiers put in a ton of reps, and they put in those reps day in and day out. If you're not in constant training, then when those skills are needed the most, we won't be ready for them. So for us to have the ability to defend and attack a depression, we've got to put in the reps. So we have to have ongoing training with those key practices, those key habits, those key skill sets to be able to combat and defeat depression. Third thing I wrote down is vigilance. A warrior's got to be vigilant. Warriors got to be ready to respond. And the truth is, depression attacks come when we least expect it, when everything might seem to be going great. Actually, sometimes when things are going the greatest, that's when we can be most susceptible to depression. And sometimes when we're on the mountaintops of experiences, depression can be the deepest for us. So having that vigilance. And lastly, the fourth thing about having a warrior mindset is have a killer instinct. You are not going to defeat depression in your life by scaring it. Sorry, the depression monster doesn't get scared. You're also not going to defeat depression by wounding it. Depression is that monster which will keep coming. You cut off a claw, it'll scrape with the other claw. It'll use its feet. It use its fangs. You use its tail. Depression monster will keep coming and keep coming. You can't scare it. Wounding it's not going to work. You've got to kill it. You've got to get out your sword and chop its head off. You've got to kill it. You've got to stab it all the way through in the heart. You've got to have that killer, get after it, stomp on his neck kind of mindset to defeat depression within your life. So let's go over those 4 points. Just close my book. Hopefully I remember them. 4 keys to having a warrior mindset. 1 is ongoing learning. Secondly is continual reps, right? Continual training. 3rd is vigilance. And then the 4th is having a killer instinct. God bless you today as you defeat depression in your life.